Oh. Hi, I'm Kelsey Hollowell.
Colleen Roberts.
Savannah Jones.
And Peyton Colleen. Okay, and today we are going to do a first grade lesson over graphing and data. Our teak that we used was use data to create picture or bar type graphs. For our lesson, we used vocabulary such as statistics, which is the practice or science of collecting and analyzing numerical data in large quantities. There are 4 steps to creating a graph, and those 4 steps are to formulate a question, second is to collect data, third is to analyze the data, and fourth is to interpret the data.
Okay, so our question says, what is your favorite holiday? So here is our data from y'all. So we have Thanksgiving, and we have 5 tally marks, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5. New Year's is 4 tallies, and then 4. Christmas is 13, and then 13 tallies. Halloween is 1 tally and 1 number. Birthday is 7 and 7 tallies. St. Patty's Day is 1 and then 1. Easter is 0. And then Valentine's Day is 2, and then 4th of July is 7 tallies, and then the number 7. So we have a pictograph that we're going to use, and we have some symbols and pictures over there we're going to pass out. So, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after we have formulated our question, which we asked the class, what's our favorite holiday, and we gathered our data, which we organized here, we're going to represent our data, taking it from here onto a pictograph. So we're passing out your holiday that you chose in the representation of a picture. So if your favorite holiday is Christmas, we have you a Christmas tree. And so we're going to graph in a pictograph and show our class's data. So on the bottom, we did holidays, and our top, we just had our question as our title. So I'm going to label this axis on our graph as holidays. And that's one of the important things you need in your graph. You need your title, and you need to label your axis. This is our x-axis, and it shows holidays. This is our y-axis, and you can remember that because the y is long, and it can go updated like that. So you remember that this is the numbers on the side. When we look at our data, and the highest one that we have is 13. So you have to figure out what scale you want on your chart. So we thought it would be a good representation to do it all the way up to 15 and just count by ones. But in first grade, it'd be appropriate to do counting by ones. So I'll just label our graph. And we can stop at 13 because we're out of room and 13 is our highest. So if you have New Year's, which is a gold star, we should have 4 students if you'll come place your New Year's on our pictograph. So you could have your students come and actually put their, and it helps them take ownership of the graph, and if you do it as a class. Then you just stack them up like this, and so you should go up to 4. So if y'all can stop here, if you have to overlap, that's fine. Just kind of stop at 4.
Come put your gold star.
And if you have Valentine's, you can go ahead and gather your stuff.
Heart. Okay, then Valentine's come.
No, you're fine.
So already you can kind of start your conversations. Like we are showing our picture. There's 2. Refer back to your tally for Valentine's Day 2, and you can see that with a picture, there's more students that like New Year's than Valentine's Day. So if you have your birthday, if you come,
It's a purple
place
cupcake.
your cupcake.
There you go. There you go. Okay. It's right there.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, sorry.
So which one has the highest so
Well,
far?
Birthday.
Birthday. And let's count the birthdays.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And does it match up with our tally
It
marks?
should match up with your tally and be
Yes.
pretty close to your axis over here. So now we need St. Patrick's Day.
So
There's
do you have
only
the-
one student who's at their favorite chest. We didn't have any students whose favorite was Easter.
Which is sad.
So if you like the 4th of July, we have 7 students who love that one.
So blue flag. Oh, that's again. Yeah. Okay.
And we have one student who likes Halloween the best.
Halloween.
It's Samantha.
Samantha.
And then we have 5 that like Thanksgiving the best. Oh. And 13 that like Christmas. So it should be those 2.
Anybody else need tape?
One more tape.
I'll do the top of this.
Overlap it.
Right there.
Alright, so as you can see, that got everybody involved in our chart, and first grade is going to love to have their little picture and get to be involved in making our graph. And now we can take our tally chart, which is harder for them to read, and make it a picture where they can just glance and see the tree represents Christmas, and that's the favorite holiday of the class.
And it's the biggest, and Easter has 0, and these two are tied for just 1. So you can talk about different questions about that.
And then Peyton's going to show us how we represent a pictograph in a more advanced way with a box and whisker using our same data. And then I forgot to label our number of students on the side here, which is something that you can talk about with your students, how the labeling of the graph and what it represents is important.
Okay, so I'm going to show y'all how to do a box plot with this data, and this would extend into 6th grade, but you don't really want to introduce this kind of graph until you get to 6th grade. So I'm going to start with our numbers, and we want to take the data and put it in order from least to greatest. Yeah, okay, so we have it in order from least to greatest, and then we want to find the medium of the median of all of these numbers. So this is our middle, so we're going to circle the group that is to the left of it and the group that is to the right of it. And then we'll start putting it on our box plot. So here's our timeline, and we know that our median is 4, so we're going to draw a little dot above 4. And then the median is called Q3, so we can label that. And then we want to find the middle out of these. So since they're an even number, we'll have to find the middle here. So we have 4, because 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 0 is 4, divided by 4 is 1. So we know that our middle number for the quartile 1, which is the section, is 1, so we can put a dot there and label it Q1. And then, I don't know if I can get some. We have 14, 13, plus 5.
I think that's 36.
And,
That's 8, right?
8, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then this part is Q3, the median of the bigger set of numbers. So we can find 8 and draw a dot there and label it Q. I'm sorry, that's Q2. This is Q3. And label it Q2. And then we want to also label our lowest number and then our greatest number, because that's the full range of numbers. So we'll draw a dot above 0 and label it lowest, and draw a dot above 13 and label it highest. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create a box with the quartiles. So you're going to start with quartile 1, draw a box all the way to quartile 2, and then you're going to draw a line through the box wherever quartile 3 is, because that's your median. And then from there, you're going to draw a line out to your lowest and put a line out there, because that's where your data range starts. And then you're going to do the same thing to your highest point, because that's where your data range ends. So from the box plot, you can find your lowest range of number, your highest, and then the median of your lower half of numbers, the median of the full range, and the median of your higher half of numbers. So yeah. So today we showed y'all how to go through the process of steps to graphing data with first grade students, and you can extend this lesson from first grade all the way to 6th grade, and by making it more advanced for 6th grade, you would add in the box plot. So, yeah.